You do not need a high starting yield to build life-changing passive income. What you need is time, consistency, and the right mix of dividend growth. Imagine setting up a plan in your 20s that quietly raises your paycheck every year, even while you sleep. This is the dividend growth path most investors miss, and it is built for everyday people. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always do your own research before making investment decisions. Most beginners chase whatever pays the highest dividend today. It feels good until the payout gets cut, the share price sinks, and you are stuck restarting from zero. The quiet alternative is owning quality businesses that raise their dividends year after year. The starting income is smaller, yes, but the raises keep coming. If you delay, you lose the one advantage you can never get back: time for compounding. If you feel behind, you are not alone. You see friends trading fast, flashing big returns, and it makes a steady plan look boring. Harry felt exactly like that. He hopped from idea to idea, collected random tickers, and never saw reliable income. The turning point came when Harry chose one simple rule: prioritize dividend growth over headline yield. He stopped trying to predict the market and started auto-investing into proven ETF cores plus a few world-class dividend growers. Slowly, his income climbed, not from luck, but from discipline. Why dividend growth now? Rates and inflation matter. As of July, U.S. inflation over the past 12 months sits around 2.7%. The Federal Reserve is telegraphing a slower path of quarter-point rate cuts rather than aggressive moves. Translation for long-term investors: focus on quality and growth of cash flows. When inflation drifts near the low 2 to 3 range and policy eases gradually, businesses with pricing power and rising dividends tend to hold up and compound. This is the environment where dividend growth shines. The simple plan: 2 ETFs, plus 3 elite growers. You are young. You want clarity, low fees, and consistent raises. Here's the blueprint Harry follows, and you can copy in minutes. Core 1, iShares. Core dividend growth, DGRO. Purpose: a broad, quality-first dividend growth core that requires companies to have a history of increasing dividends. Recent yield: about 2.2% on the 30-day SEC basis. Expense ratio: 0.08%. Payout: quarterly. Long-term results: roughly 11.3% annualized over 10 years on the fund's page. What you actually own: a diversified mix of proven payers like JP Morgan, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Apple, Broadcom, ExxonMobil, AbbVie, Procter & Gamble, Home Depot, and Merck. The kinds of companies that can raise checks through cycles. DGRO gives you breadth, defense, and a steady path of rising distributions with minimal effort. It is the low-maintenance backbone for young investors who want room to grow. Core 2, Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity, SCHD. Purpose: a focused quality dividend core built from financially strong U.S. companies. Recent yield: about 3.7%. Expense ratio: 0.06%. Payout: quarterly. Long-term results: approximately 11.6% per year over 10 years on independent ETF data. Dividend growth: 5-year dividend growth near 10.6% on widely used SCHD trackers. SCHD complements DGRO by tilting a bit higher on current income while staying ruthless about quality and balance sheet strength. Together, DGRO plus SCHD cover a wide, resilient slice of America's dividend engines at ultra-low cost. Quick note on where these numbers come from. Harry keeps one research dashboard open for yields, dividend growth, and performance, seeking alpha. It is the same tool we use to cross-check today's figures. If you want to try it, there is an affiliate link in the description that lets you test it free for 7 days. Dividend growth boosters, 3 elite stocks. These 3 are not for chasing yield. They are for compounding raises on top of your ETF cores. Microsoft, MSFT. Dividend yield, around 0.65%. Payout ratio, roughly 26% of earnings. Recent signal, Management declared a quarterly dividend of 83 cents per share in June, and the company continues returning billions through buybacks. Why it belongs: dominant cash flows and a decades-long habit of raising the check. Low starting yield, high consistency. Broadcom, AVGO. Dividend yield, roughly 0.8 to 1% post-stock split. Current quarterly dividend, 59 cents per share after the 10-for-1 split. Payout ratio, high on trailing earnings due to VMware integration noise, with forward estimates trending lower. Why it belongs: one of the most aggressive dividend growers in large-cap tech, backed by robust free cash flow from networking and AI infrastructure. Costco, COST. Dividend yield, about 0.5 to 0.6%. Fresh update: raised the regular quarterly dividend by 20% to $1.30 in April. Payout ratio, roughly 28%. Why it belongs: elite membership economics, remarkable defensiveness, and a track record of regular raises. How to put this to work today. Step 1. Choose an auto-invest rhythm you can stick with. Weekly or bi-weekly keeps momentum. Step 2. Make DGRO and SCHD your foundation. For example, you could split your core in a simple half and half, or tilt toward the one you prefer. The key is consistency. Step 3. Add small regular buys in Microsoft, Broadcom, and Costco. You are not trying to time the market, you are building a rising paycheck. Step 4. Reinvest dividends. Every check buys more shares, which earns bigger future checks, the engine of compound growth. Step 5. Give it time. Your first year's income will feel small. 5 years in, the raises become noticeable. 10 and 20 years in, the combination of higher payouts and more shares can change your monthly cash flow. You are removing guesswork. Low expense ratios keep more money compounding. Quarterly payouts give you visible progress. And the built-in dividend growth means your future income targets are not just possible, they are structured into the plan. That is how Harry finally found peace. Fewer moving parts, clearer rules, and steady raises that showed up like clockwork. If this helped simplify your plan, consider subscribing so you do not miss the full walkthrough of projections and timelines. Your future self will thank you. If you're young and your portfolio's yield looks tiny today, stick with me. You're about to hear how dividend growth can quietly multiply your income over time, and exactly how to put it on autopilot so you do not second-guess every dip. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always do your own research before making investment decisions. Here's a simple way to see future cash flow without guessing prices. Start with today's yield, that is your first-year income, and let the dividend growth rate do the compounding. No price targets, no fantasy returns, just the income stream itself. To keep this clean, I'll use per $1,000 invested so you can scale to your numbers. SCHD starting income, 3.75% of 1,000 equals $37.50 in year 1. Using a 5-year dividend growth rate near 12.88%, year 10 income is the year 1 income multiplied by 1 plus the growth rate, repeated 10 times. That is $37.50 times 1.1288, done 10 times, which lands around $126 per thousand per year. Stretch to 20 and 30 years, and you get roughly $423 and $1,421. That is the power of a growing dividend, even if the share price zigzags. DGRO starting income, about $21.50 per thousand. Using a 5-year dividend growth rate near 6.12%, year 10 income works out to about $39, year 20 $71, and year 30 $128 per thousand. Now the lower yield faster growing trio. MSFT yield is small today, roughly $6.50 per thousand in year 1. With a 5-year dividend growth rate near 10.2%, that grows to about $17 at 10 years, $45 at 20, and $120 at 30 per thousand invested. AVGO starts near $8.10 per thousand, but with a 5-year growth rate near 14.1%, that becomes roughly $30 at 10 years, $113 at 20, and $424 at 30. Cost starts near $5.30 per thousand. With a 5-year dividend growth rate near 12.4%, it builds to around $17 at 10 years, $55 at 20, and $177 at 30. What does this mean for you? A blended approach with ETFs, SCHD plus DGRO, plus a sleeve of MSFT, AVGO, cost, can deliver reliable income now with SCHD, broad diversification and steady growth with DGRO, and a turbocharger from 3 elite dividend growers. Harry loves this balance because it gives you psychological stamina. You see cash coming in today while your long-term raises compound. Put it on autopilot. In 3 steps. Step 1. Auto-invest. Pick a cadence you can sustain. Weekly or bi-weekly works best for most people. Harry sets auto-invest so money flows into SCHD and DGRO, like rent money leaving a bank account. No debates, no timing. Step 2. DRIP. Everything. Turn on Dividend Reinvestment Plan, DRIP, so every payout buys you more shares. The math above did not even include DRIP. Reinvesting means your share count climbs, so next year's dividend is higher not just because of a higher per-share payout, but also because you own more shares. That is the compound effect you want working through your 20s and 30s. Step 3. Simple guardrails. Keep fees low. SCHD's expense ratio is about 6 basis points. DGRO's is about 8. That keeps more income compounding for you. Rebalance once a year. If the individual stocks run hot, nudge back toward your target so diversification does its job. Add a raise each year. Even $10 to $20 more per week can snowball over decades. Harry swears by these guardrails because he used to overtinker. Once he locked in auto-invest, DRIP, and an annual set and reset, his anxiety fell and his dividends marched higher. Sector shifts. SCHD recently boosted its energy exposure, which can add volatility. That is not a deal breaker, but it is a reason to keep DGRO in the mix for balance. Low starting yields. MSFT, AVGO, and cost pay small amounts today. They earn a spot because their dividend growth has been strong, but you must be patient. If you need income right now, tilt a bit more to SCHD. Macro. As of mid-August, inflation is running in the high 2s year over year, and the Federal Reserve is debating rate cuts. Translation: markets can whipsaw. Your edge is consistency, not prediction. Your next 3 moves. Write your split. A simple version Harry likes for young investors is 70% ETF core split evenly between SCHD and DGRO, and 30% across MSFT, AVGO, and cost. Pick numbers you can live with. Turn on Auto Invest and DRIP for all 5 tickers. Calendar a 10-minute annual review. Confirm your allocation. Glance at each fund's expense ratio, and, if your income rose, bump your contribution. Imagine this 12 months from now. You have made 50 or more small deposits, every dividend automatically reinvested, and your plan stayed boring on purpose. Fast forward 10, 20, 30 years. That is when the dividend growth you planted in your 20s can feel like real passive income. If this helps simplify your path to steady income, tap like so I know to make more deep dives like this. And if you want Harry to walk with you as your guide, consider subscribing. Your future self may thank you for starting today.